Well, good evening, everyone, team. Welcome back to the session. So let me start the session for today. Meanwhile, others can join parallelly. So yesterday and day before yesterday, we had the demos on Oracle Fusion HCM Cloud Applications team. And in the last two demo sessions, we have seen the basic introduction about the application, right? Like what is this Oracle Fusion HCM Cloud Applications is about and what this technology exactly means. I mean, in the industry, who will be using this technology for what purpose? And in which year Oracle introduced this product in the market? And prior to Oracle Fusion applications, what are the other ERP products available in the market? Right. These all things we have seen, team. And also, I have explained you the cloud deployment options, on-premise, cloud, and Fusion environment releases also we discussed it, team, here. Like in 2011, when Oracle introduced the product, what is the evaluation of this Fusion application? And also we discussed the quarterly upgradation policy that we have in this particular technology and how Oracle naming the upgradation sequencing, like what is the sequence that Oracle will follow every quarterly upgrade that we have seen. And we discussed what are all the modules we have in this particular technology, what comes under functional, what comes under technical, what are the roles that are available in the market once we learn this particular course, right, team? And in yesterday's class, I have explained you the certification process that we have in HCM cloud applications. And also, I introduced it to you the Fusion applications, how it looks like, team. Like once any customer or a company buy this application from Oracle, how the application will be delivered, what are the different names that we can refer the application to call, what is this pod number in every client's applications, that all we have seen, team. And also I introduced it to you the Oracle knowledge repository, like how we can access the Oracle standard documentation with respective to this Oracle Fusion HCM cloud applications, that all we have seen, team. Okay, so we are done with our demo sessions, team. From today, as I announced yesterday, we are going to start with our regular classes, team. So what we are going to see in today's session, see, when you go for an implementation project, okay, let's suppose, team, I will give you a scenario here. For example, here, Oracle selling the product, right? Oracle selling Oracle Fusion HCM cloud applications. Okay, let's assume, team, you take up any organization. For example, Reliance Industries is there. Okay, Reliance Industries is there. So what Reliance did, team? Let's say Reliance bought this application from Oracle. They want to use in their in-house HR business area. In their in-house HR business area to conduct their HR business operations. Okay, Reliance Industries bought this product from Oracle Corporation team. So he's the vendor who sold this product, right? Now, what happened, team? As I told you, Reliance Industries want someone who can implement the system according to their requirement, right? Reliance Industries want someone who can implement the application according to their requirement. When Reliance buy this application from Oracle, Oracle will deliver the blank raw application to Reliance or any client in the market, team. For any customer, Oracle sell the raw product to them. What that clients or the customers have to do, team? Now, Reliance Industries should check for the IT companies in the market or the consulting companies in the market to implement the products according to their requirement. Let's assume team, there is a company called Deloitte is there. Okay. There is a company by name Deloitte. As we all know, Deloitte is a consulting firm who will be working on the IT projects. Correct team. Let's assume Reliance Industries given the project to Deloitte company. He is the implementation partner for Reliance Industries. Right team. So we will be working here in these IT firms in the market. As I already told you, once we learn this technology, where our job profiles will be available in the IT companies in the market. For example, team, we are 10 members team who got mapped to this project. We as a team considering functional, technical, okay, considering functional, technical, all around, we are 10 members. We will be calling as implementation team. We will be calling as implementation team. Let's assume team, we are working here. Okay. We are working here in Deloitte. Now our company got the project from Reliance Industries. Now we got deployed to the Reliance Industries project for implementing this Oracle Fusion HCM cloud applications according to their requirement team. So how we will be getting the access to the application team? Obviously, Reliance Industries have to give access to the application, right? Whatever is the application that they bought from Oracle, they have to give this access to us, right team? Then only we can work on that application. We can configure that system or application according to their requirement, right? So how our team or the implementation team will be getting access to the Fusion application team? Whenever Oracle buy the license from, sorry, whenever any client or the customer buy the license from Oracle team, Oracle will provide a super user to that account. Usually in every client's organization team, there will be IT team. There will be IT department who will be taking care of all the software technologies in that organization team. In this IT department, there will be IT head. Okay. So usually team, this person, okay, this person will be having the access to the application team. Usually the IT head, IT director in the client company will be handling all that discussions or purchasing of the product from vendor, everything team. So when a client company or a customer company buy the product from Oracle, Oracle will provide the user ID and password for them with all access to the modules that what they have purchased from Oracle. Entire access will be given to them. So, okay, now the client have access to the system. How we will be getting the access team, how the user ID and password, how the user account will be created in the system. That is the basic knowledge any implementation consultant should have when we starting the application implementation team. So in any project, the very first concept that we will be touch basing or that we should be aware of will be this security administration. In Fusion application team, this security administration concept will be dealing with two aspects. What we are going to discuss in security administration in Fusion application team, two concepts we are going to discuss. One is user account management. One is user account management and the other one is role management. In the entire security administration module, we are going to see these two concepts team. What are they? User account management and role management in the Fusion application. In user account management team, we are going to see how to create the user accounts, how any user can access the Fusion application team. that we are going to see. So basically, what the client will create one user account for our team members. Whoever is the project manager in our team is there. For that person, the client side IT team will create one user account and they will give to us. By using that credentials, by using that user account and password, we have to enter into the system, and for rest of our team members we have to create the user accounts. Why? Because team, all of us should have access to the application. We all going to work for the client's application implementation team. So every implementation consultant who working in the fusion application of that client requires their user accounts and password. So today in this session, I'm going to cover that topic. When we go for an implementation project, how we have to create our user accounts. Client will give one user account with all access to our project manager or to our team lead, who is the main person. By using that credentials team, we have to log in and we have to create the user accounts for all of our team members. That is one case. Not only that, one team. In general, we have to see in Fusion application how the user accounts will be created. Let's suppose team, we configured the entire system, we hand over to the client. Now Reliance Industries started using these applications in their day-to-day HR activities. So every day hirings will be happening in the organization. Correct team? Let's say when employees are hiring in the system, how the user accounts for that employees will be created team. Why? Because it's a HR tool. It's a HR software or an application. Every employee who is working in the client's organization team, they require their application access, right? Because employee have to log in into his portal, he have to check his assignment details, or he have to apply his leaves, he have to book his leaves, he want to check his pay slip, he want to give his performance appraisals, lot many things. Even when if you any of you are working in any of the organization, in your company you will have a HR portal, right, to apply the leaves, to check your salaries, all that stuff. So every employee in the client's organization, when they are getting hired in the Fusion application team, the user account for that employees has to be created. So in security administration concept, we are going to see that user account management in the Fusion application. From two scenarios, I'm trying to explain this concept. One is for our implementation team, when we go for a project, how the user accounts to access the application to be created. At the same time, once we configure the system, once we hand over to the client, when they're hiring the employees in the system, in their day-to-day activities, when they're hiring the employees in the system, how the user accounts for the employees will be created, how the access to the employees will be provisioned. That concept is security administration. As the name itself telling team, security administration. Okay, security means user account creation and access management in the system. When I log in team with my user ID and password, let's say if I try to sign in, okay, I could able to see several sections here. I could able to see this Redwood sales, then sales, service, me, my team, my client groups, benefits, many things I could able to see. How these all functionalities access my user is getting. I logged in with my user account, that is HCM underscore IMPL. When I log in, how these all functionalities are coming, that is something we have to talk about called access management. Means when a person log in into the Fusion system with his user ID and password, with his user credentials, to what screens he can access the Fusion application, that will be covered in the concept of role management team. So whenever in the Fusion application, the user accounts are created, what access that user can access in the system will be also defined over there. So these two concepts together we will be seeing in the module of security administration team. So this is the preliminary module every consultant should be aware of when we working in the application in the real time also team. That is why in my training program, I will keep this as a preliminary module before we starting our core HR, absence, or any other modules team. So let us see how to create the user accounts in the Fusion application team. For the implementation team, we are not employees in the client organization. We are just outsiders, implementation partners, implementing the system for the client. So we will see from both perspectives team. If it is employees, how to create. If it is just a user accounts we want, we are not going to have any employee records in the Fusion application in the client company. Just user accounts required for us. How to create that? Let us see that one team. So if anyone asks you in Fusion system, security administration is what? Tell them it deals with the user account management and role management. We are going to see how to configure user accounts, how to configure the access to that user accounts. That will be part of security administration. Okay. Now, when it comes to user creation team, there are two ways. There are two ways how in the Fusion application the user accounts will be created. One is automatically system creating the user accounts, automatically system creating the user accounts, and the other one is team, manual way of creating the user accounts. Manual way of creating the user accounts. So there are two options team for generating the user accounts in the Fusion application. One is automatically system creating the user accounts. The other one is team manual way of creating. What is this automatic concept, Kumar? Why system will generate the user accounts? Yes, team. Basically, for the employees in the system, for the employees in the system. For example, team, today on January 5th, there was a recruitment happened. So employee people got selected. Now we have to create their records in the system. So the client going to hire their employees in the system. So basically, team, in Fusion application, hiring will happen in this module of core HR team, where in this core HR module, the hiring will happen. Where is that team? Once we log in into the system, there will be a section called My Client Groups. Once we go to My Client Groups, okay, then if you go to this new person sub-functional area, this is end user tasks. Means what team? Once we hand over the system to the client, if the client side HR department using the system in their day-to-day activities, if they want to hire the employees in the system who got selected, they will come to My Client Group, new person, and they will go to this hire an employee task, and they will perform the hiring transaction team. See here. Once I click on hire an employee, I will land upon hire an employee screen team here. Actually, tonight there is an upgrade scheduled for this application team. That's why a slight slowness we are experiencing since afternoon. So, okay. So you will be landing upon hire an employee team. So you will be capturing all the details, identification like employee, hire date, basic info, personal information. Then here employment, salary. all these details once HR provided team. Once HR click on submit button, the employee record will be created in the system team. When this hiring happening, once HR click on submit button, along with the employee record, his user account also system will automatically create. Keep this point very important. What is that, team? An important interview question to be noted. What is that? For the employees in the system, whenever hiring happening, whenever hiring happening in the system for the new employees, I'm talking about for the new employees, whenever hiring happening in the system, automatically system itself will create the user account team. While hiring, we will capture employee last name, first name, middle name, all this basic info. In the Fusion system, we have the options to configure the username rules and all. I'm going to cover in next 15-20 minutes the topic, team. So when you hiring an employee team, based upon the information we capturing here, once the hiring completes, automatically system will generate the user accounts for that employees. Okay, that is automatic system creating. So HRs no need to manually create any user accounts for the employees when they hiring team. But in order to enable this, if any client is asking, Kumar, I don't want this option, we as a HR team should able to manually create the user accounts after hiring happening. Then you can switch off this functionality, team. Where to switch off and all, when we starting up with core HR module, team, our next module, we have a setup here called enterprise HCM information. We have a concept called enterprise team. In this level, we can enable and we can disable this functionality. If you want, client asking, make it automatic. For every employee, when we hiring them, system should create the user account. You can enable this feature. If you don't want, you can disable that feature. How to disable and all, I will show you when we configuring our enterprise setup, team. But this is one option for hiring of new employees, team. Let's suppose, team, while hiring the employees, some of the mandatory information HR not captured at the employee level. Because in the system, we can set up what should be the username format. Currently, I logged in with my user HCM underscore IMPL. My account is. You can set up that rule also, team. See, my login is what? I logged in with what? HCM underscore IMPL. My client is telling, Kumar, in my organization, I have a policy. For every employee, their email ID should be the user ID format to be. We will set up or first name dot last name or their employee number should be that we can set up, team. If any data while hiring the employee, HR not given properly, his name information, his email information, anything, then system cannot create the user accounts for them automatically. In that case, as a HR admin, HR should manually create the user accounts. Okay, forget about
Kumar, sorry
employee
to
case.
interrupt you.
Yeah,
Hello, Kumar.
Praveen.
I have a question. So you're saying system will automatically create the user accounts. So that means it could be, I know you clarified one thing, it could be email ID or it could be employee number,
First
could be
name
anything.
dot last name. Yeah.
Yeah. So how about the password? Will it be auto generated as well?
Passport.
Password.
Password. No.
Password.
Password with system will not generate. Once the hiring happened, whatever the email ID that we are giving while hiring the employee, system will send the link. Congratulations, your application account created. Click on the link to reset the password. Every employee have to reset their password there.
Okay. There is no need for us to configure anything in the
No,
backend for that. It'll be
nothing,
auto.
nothing,
Product
nothing.
will take care of it.
Correct.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So let's suppose, team, while hiring the employee, HR not given the data properly. Okay. So system have not generated the user account. In that case, manually also there should be an option. Manually also system should allow us to create the user account in that case. Or let's suppose team, come to our team. We are the implementation team who is going to start working in the application. Our 10 people, whoever are there in our team, let's say, we are not the employees in the client's organization, right? So technically speaking, we will not be hired in the system. We are not the employees in the client organization. We don't have employee records in the system. Then how the user accounts for us will be created? For all of us, user accounts are required, right? I have to access to the system. Every day I have to log in with the credentials and I have to start working on all the configurations. How? We are not the employees in the client organization. We will not be hired as employees. Just user accounts can be created for us. Without any employee record in the system, we can have just user accounts created team. That we will call it as implementation user accounts. Implementation user accounts, or for implementation team, anything you can call it team. For the implementation team, for us, basically, the manual way we have team. Without being hired in the system as an employees, our accounts can be created. Just user accounts, no employee records associated to us. We can define. For that also team, manual way of creating the user accounts is the option. So this automatic generation, how it is happening and all, I will show you practically in our core HR module. Whenever I complete all these configurations, when I reach to the transaction part, like while hiring the employee, how the user accounts are being generated, we'll see that practically in the core HR module team. But today I'm going to explain you this part, manual way of creating the user account. How to create the user accounts in the system manual. Okay. How we can do that team? In order to do that, once after you log in into the system team, come towards the right in the springboard area, all functional areas we have, right team? Click towards the right. We have a functional area called tools. See team here, we have something called tools. Under tools, we have a sub-functional area called security console. So in the entire Fusion applications team, the security administration concept will be handled in a one single area called security console. Security console. If anyone have e-business suite background prior to Fusion, if anyone worked for e-business suite, we used to have separate thing, right? IDM, Oracle Identity Management, like that. But in Fusion system, we don't have anything like that. We have a concept or a functional area called security console. The entire security in the Fusion system will be configured in this particular security console team. Where it will reside? Under tools. Under tools, go to security console. Click on that. Now the page is loading. I will land upon this particular page team. Ignore this. So you will land upon this page. We have left side roles. The very first tab is roles. I will come to this in next 20 minutes team. Then under roles, we have something here called, what is that team? Users. We have to go to users team. Here, as an admin in the system, we can able to check out what all are the user accounts that are created in the system so far. Who all are the employees having whatever their accounts, we can able to access from here. Come to users and then here team user accounts. Now, if you want to create a new user account in the system, where we have to come team? In the user accounts area, we have what? Add user account. Click on this add user account and you will land upon this page team, add user account. So here we can able to create the new user accounts in the system. Manually creating the user accounts will be like this team. So when you creating a new user account in the system, say team associated person information. What is this? Associated person type. We have two options here. One is none, another is what team? Worker. What is this none and worker? See, the question now to you, whoever performing this user account creation, are you creating just a user account in the system? Like as I told you, for our implementation team, we require just user accounts, right? If you are creating just user accounts team, associated person type keep as a none and create team. Or let's say you are creating the user accounts for your existing employees who already hired. See, what is that? I hired the employee, but while hiring the employee, we have not given the proper information team, as I told earlier. So, unfortunately, system not generated the user accounts for that employee. So, if you want to create manually for them, when you creating the user account, person type choose as worker. Worker means in the system who already hired as a worker or an employee. Now, if we choose worker team, one more field will open now. See, now see, I selected worker, system given me worker name. Here, as a HR admin, you can able to search the worker. Means already in the system, if any employee records you hired, I'm searching by name Mr. John. See, team, it's a demo instance. Many people like you and me will be practicing. So some data will be available. There are two employee records which I can see in this instance without the user accounts team. See, John Dunbar, some people are there. So I can select that person, click on OK. Now the details will synchronize here. See, employees, first name, last name, email, all these details. So team, as an admin, if you want to create the user account for any existing employee that you already hired, then this is the approach team. But let's say that is not my requirement. I want to create the user accounts for our implementation team. We want to create the user accounts for all our team members. In that case, team, we not have any employee records in the system. We will not be hired as employees in the system. We require just user accounts. Let me cancel it and come again. Go to add user account. Person type keep as a none. Means just user account you are creating in the system. Keep it none. In account information team, while you creating the user account, make sure you checkbox it active. If you create the user account by unchecking this inactive, no use team. If you log in with the credentials also, you cannot able to log in because your account will be inactive. I will tell you when in the system usually the user accounts will become inactive. In next 10 minutes we are going to see that team. Then even this concept of locked also, when the account will get locked, but while creating the new user account, keep it active, don't checkbox locked team. Here user information, user category, we have by default coming with this default. What is that? We have to see here. We have a concept team, user category. That also we will see in next coming topic. Here team, first name, last name, email. Let's say team, I'm giving first name as TrioTech, last name as Kumar. Now please observe this username field. Okay. I'm giving what? First name TrioTech, last name Kumar. The moment I go to next field, email, username automatically taken with this combination. What is that? First name dot last name. What is that team? First name dot last name. Who told that? Who told the system to take that combination? That comes from this category team. We have something here, right? Default category. So in the Fusion system, what are the user account rules that you want to maintain in the system that will be maintained in this category level default. Okay, once after we creating the user account and all, I will talk about this topic thing. Like client can choose what is the format that they want to follow in the system. Oracle supports 3 to 4 formats team, like first name dot last name or email ID or employee ID, like that. So that all will be written in this category level. So in this demo instance, what we are using currently, the training environment, in this default category level, that rule was maintained. Username should be first name dot last name. That is why it taken up team. So I can give my email if anything that I want to give team. So I'm giving kumar.oracle18. Okay. Or anything you want, you can give him. So I'm giving TrioTech software trainings at the rate gmail.com. So whatever the user's email ID, you can give him. Then the username, then password. Okay. Password here. So I'm giving some password team. So test at the rate 123 something I'm giving. So password and I confirmed the password. Now team, creating the user account will not be sufficient in the system. Next, what is that team? When I'm creating user account, there is something here called roles. System asking me to add the roles here team. See, what is this concept of roles in the Fusion system? That is what I kept here. Role management. What do you mean by role management team? In the entire Fusion application team, the concept of security is working on a one single topic called RBAC. On a one single concept called RBAC. RBAC means roles based access control. In e-business suite team, we used to have responsibility concept, but replacing that responsibility, Oracle brought roles-based access control team, RBAC. In the entire Fusion system, security administration is working on a one single concept called RBAC, roles-based access control. It means for every module team you take in the system, functional or technical, any module, any functional area you take in the system team, for every module, Oracle standardly delivered certain roles. What are they, team? For example, if you take core HR, in order to access the core HR module related configurations or any functionalities team, we have the roles available called human resource manager, human resource specialist. I will share the document team, don't worry. Human resource analyst, like team, in order to access the modules like core HR, absence, talent, OTL, for these modules team, these are the roles that are required to access them. For payroll, in order to access payroll module in the system, we have the roles that Oracle delivered by default in the system called payroll manager, then payroll administrator, right team? Then for talent goals and performance also the same roles are sufficient. Then for compensation and benefits, for compensation we have the roles like compensation manager, then compensation administrator. Okay, then we have for benefits team, benefits administrator. Then for ORC, we have recruiting specialist. Okay, recruiting specialist, hiring manager. Then for OLC, Oracle Learning Cloud, we have something called learning specialist. Some of them I listed out. We have more roles also, team, even for our technical components. For these things to access also, we have different roles available. That I will give you a document. You can explore on that, team. So what is this, team? For every functional area in the system, if you want to access their setups or their functionalities, Oracle standardly delivered certain roles. Seededly, Oracle delivered certain roles, team. So, whenever you creating the user account in the system, now I'm creating a user. Now I'm creating a user by name TrioTech.Kumar. So the question here is, what set of information, what set of functionalities this person Kumar should able to access in the system, that will be decided by the roles that what we adding to this user account. That is what the concept of security in the Fusion application, team. Whenever in the system the user accounts are creating, we have to add the respective roles to that user, to what functionalities that the user can access in the system. So whatever the roles we added to that user, the access will be provisioned, team. That is why the concept here is what, team? Roles based access control. Whatever the roles you added to the user, the access accordingly will be provisioned to that user. Right? Now see, team. Now I came back to my user account screen. Right? Here I have an option, team. Add role. If I click on add role, system will ask me add role membership. Right? Here I can search, team. Whatever Oracle delivered roles we can able to access here. Let's suppose I'm trying to search for the roles here, team. These all are module related. One basic role is there, team. In order to access his own personal information, team, there is one basic role by name called employee. I will try to add this role first of all, and I will show you, team. See, when I search with by name employee, whatever the roles in the system with that name, I could able to see. When you are practicing also, team, you might be seeing duplications. See, two employee roles are there. What are they? This is role name and this is role code. This is role name and this is role code. Whatever the role code, Kiranma, any doubt? Or can I mute you, please? Team, I'm keeping everyone in mute. Okay. So we have two roles showing up here, team. This is role code. Whatever the role with the code you are seeing with ORA, that is Aura, Oracle. Okay. That is Oracle delivered standard one. In the concept of roles team, in the concept of roles team, we have custom role creation concept also there. Like on top of the Oracle delivered seeded roles, in the implementation time, as per the client requirement, we have to be customizing the roles also. That's a different concept. We will see that later, team. So as part of that, the duplicate role, that code starting with C per, someone created the duplicate of this one. So please ignore that one thing. Aura one only you select. Now see, team, I selected this and I click on add role membership. Now see, the role got added to this user. Let us try to create the user account for Mr. Kumar with this only one role, and let's see what access this user will get in the system. Right, team? Click on save and close. The user account will be created in the system, team. See now, the user account will be created in the system. If you want to cross verify, team, you can able to do it from here. Okay. In the user account section, if you want to check out triotech.kumar, let me search with triotech, team. Give a search. See, The account created. TrioTech.kumar the user. Now let us try to log in with this user and let's take it out team. How the access provision to this user. So let me keep or let me sign out from my login. I'm signing out with my login team with HCM underscore IMPL. Now let's say I'm trying to log in with the new account which I created team. TrioTech.kumar. Then let me give my password est@123. Now see team, I'm trying to log in with this new account, triotech.kumar. Let me sign in. Now let me check out team. Now let me check out team. See, good evening, Triotech Kumar. What access I have team? This me tools under tools also very security console others. That's all team. If I go to navigator, what are there? Only these things. And if I click on these settings and action, what are there? Only these things. With that basic employee role, whatever the access that employee role giving to this user, he could able to see only that functionalities. Right team? Now what I will do is I will try to add some more roles to this user account and let me check out team. So I'm signing out with this new user account which we created and let me log in back with our super user account. Means this user having all roles assigned team. I will be using it for training purpose. All roles with all modules I assign to this user. So when I sign in, I could able to see all functionalities. See how many things I could able to see. If I click on navigator, see how many things I could able to see. And if I click on settings and action, see administration area, all these things. Now let us see team. Let us go to tools. Let us go to tools, then go to security console. As a admin, if you want to add any roles, delete any roles, or edit any user account details, again go to users. Whatever the user accounts you created, if you want to check in the system, in the user accounts, you can either search with username, his email, last name, first name. You can pass that accordingly, whatever you know. I know his username. I am searching with TrioTech. Now see team. Now see team. TrioTech. Right. Let me click on this. I can able to enter into user account details. This is the user that which we created team. See user info under which category default. Then username triotech.kumar. First name, last name, email ID, then active. This one see team. Password expiration date. April 4, 2024. Today is January 5th. Exactly 3 months from today. 90 days. The password expiration date coming. It means what? This person Kumar in the system have to reset the password before this date or else it will expire. Who told that every 90 days in the system the user account password should get expired? That all we have to configure in this category level team. Probably in the next session I'm going to take up this topic. That time I will tell you because today I might not get the time to cover that one. We will see that one. Okay team. Now user account details we landed upon. So this is the role we added, right? Employee. If you want to add any further roles team, you can click on edit. As an admin, you can click on edit. Then the entire page will become editable team. Any corrections if you want to do for the employee name, email ID, username, any of these things, or any roles that you want to add, or existing one if you want to delete, these all things an admin can able to perform. Okay. Click on add role. Praveen, I will take your question at the end of the session. Please post it in the chat or just spark with you. I will talk about that. Okay. The flow might get interrupted. That's why. So let me add some more roles. What we'll do that we will add, let's say, human resource manager. Let me search with that team. See, human resource manager. I'm adding that role also. Then team, I will add human resource specialist, human resource specialist. Okay, add role membership. See team, roles are adding up one by one. Then let's say payroll administrator, I will add because I want to give access to payroll module also. Then let's say compensation manager also I'm adding team. See, then let's say I want to add learning specialist, OLC module also I want to give access. All the roles I'm adding team. And here, if you go to settings and action, you have the administration work area, right team? So basically here team, if these functionalities the user should get access means certain application implementation roles have to be added, because going forward from tomorrow when we are going to start with the configurations of any modules like core HR, absence, payroll, every day we will be coming to settings and action, administration, and we will be going to this setup and maintenance. This is the FSM task, functional setup manager task team. Every module going forward, see the list I have shown you yesterday. In core HR, these all are the configurations that we have to be doing. For every module, we have like that. In absence, we have these are the configurations. In payroll, we have these. In order to search them, in order to configure them, every day going forward, we should be accessing this setup and maintenance team. So, in order to get access to these functionalities, there are certain roles team. How for the modules we have the roles, for implementation also we have the roles available like these things. Let me add here application implementation consultant. Okay, then application implementation manager and application implementation administrator. Like these roles we have team. I'm adding that also to this user. Okay, add role, then application implementation consultant, Aura one I'm taking team, then application implementation manager. Okay, then application implementation admin. Okay. Then team, if you want to give access to this user, the security console. For security console team, we have a role called IT security manager. There is a role in the system called IT security manager. If this role assigned, then only the user will have access to security console under tools. Okay. Okay. Now that also I will add team. Let me search with IT security manager. The Aura one I'm picking up team. Now see, many roles I assigned to my user TrioTech.Kumar. Along with that basic employee role team, I added a human resource manager, human resource specialist, learning specialist, application implementation roles, IT security. Now let me save and close. And now let me try to log in with this triotech.kumar and check out team whether any access improvised to this user or not. Let us try to log out as a super user that my login team hcm.impl. Let me confirm and let me log in with that triotech.kumar. Right team? Now see, let me sign in. Let me sign in. Now see team, how many things are improvised. Earlier these all are not available. Redwood sales, my client groups, benefits. 1 second, team. There is one participant trying to reach me. Okay. See how many things are improvised here now. Earlier, these all are not available to my TrioTech Kumar. Now see, many things. My client groups came, then compensation came, goals, performance, absences, then payroll, then C team. If I go towards the right, if I go to tools, right team, if I go to tools, security console, all these things came. And if I go to my settings and action here, administration work area came, setup and maintenance, all these things. Now, I think everyone understood, right? How in the Fusion system, the concept of roles based access control is working. So, team, whenever we create the user account in the system, whenever we create the user account in the system, we should also add the respective roles to that user team. Then only he will be getting access to all the functionalities. Now, here, some of you might be getting a question. Kumar, in user accounts, we have two options you told you. What is that? Automatic, manual. Okay, manual you are showing now how to create the user account, how to add the rules. But when it comes to automatic, when system itself creating the user account, does the roles also will auto trigger? Yes, we have a concept in role management called auto provisioning of roles team. See, role management, I'm not going to take up in our security administration topic now. Purely, I'm going to emphasizing on user account only now. Why? Because why I'm not explaining means in the concept of roles team, there will be a scope of customization. In every project team, client will not use standard Oracle delivered roles. We have to create custom roles with some data restrictions, functionality restrictions, everything. In order to get those understanding, first of all, you people should be familiar with all these functional training. In which module, what all setups we have, what all functionalities we have. If you are familiar with, then only I can deep dive into the securities, roles, everything. So, coming to role management, this topic again we are going to see once we complete our functional training team. I'm going to take up the role management sessions after the functional training. As of now, I want everyone to be clear how in the Fusion system user accounts will be created and maintained, how the access concept is working. So when we go for an implementation team, for all of our team members, user accounts should be created in this way. By using our project manager or team lead account that client given to us, we have to sign in and we have to create all of our team members the user accounts team and all the standard roles we will assign to us so that we will have access to all the functionalities. We can start working in the system and we can configure all the modules in the system team. Now, within user accounts only team, let me go back. Let me sign out and let me sign in back with my implementation login, that is super user login. Super user means simple, who have all the rules, we will call super user. That's all. HCM underscore IMPL. Okay. Now further, what we can discuss team here in user account. Let me go back to the tools, security console. Okay. And then come to users, then search for the user team. So as I told you, if you want to do any sort of updations to this user team, you can click on that. If you want to reset the password, let's say team, even employee case, if you take employee forgot the password team, whatever he resetted, he is using, he forgot. As a HR admin, if HR have to reset the password for any account, they can come here, they can click on reset password. Okay. Automatic, manual, two options will be there. Automatic, if you select and if you click on reset button team, system will send password reset link to the employee's email ID. Whatever the email ID we given while hiring the employee to that one. Manually means keep manually. As a HR, you can manually give the new password, confirm password, and you can share with that employee team. See, when I'm updating the password or resetting the password policy came team. At least 8 characters, one number, lengthy word. This is also. Who told that? Even these things we can customize. Everything will be there in this category level team. Currently, I configured this user account under this default category. Whatever the rules that maintained in this category, that all coming up to this user account, like username format, password expiration for every 90 days, then password complexity, these all will come under category team. This topic I will talk in next session tomorrow. Okay. So if not that, if you come to edit team, you can able to correct any details that you want to correct, update, all these things you can able to do. Add role we have. Any role you want to delete from the employee, you can come and you can delete team. The access you want to revoke, you can delete. Remove all roles if you click team. At a time, everything will be deleted. See, remove all rules. At a time, everything will be cleared off. This auto provisioning only I'm talking about team, like automating the rules account assigning to the accounts. That topic I will cover in the role management sessions team. Okay. So keep this point for future discussion. Now I'm not saving and close. All roles will be deleted team. Cancel. Now, even from here also, you can able to perform certain updations. In user accounts page, if you come to the user account, if you click on actions button team, we have couple of things that as an admin you can able to do for any user account in the system. See, locking. When the account will be locked team, actually, when even now also many people will face this issue when we given the access to the application for your practicing, usually we will provide the account commonly to all the people team. 3 times, if you try wrong password, automatically account will lock. That is a standard count. We don't have the provision to customize that. We have a limitation team. 3 times, if you are trying with wrong password, automatically the account will get locked. When account is locked, the credentials will not work team. That is our mistake. But let's suppose team, example in real time case study I'm telling organization only want to suspend this employee for couple of days for 1 week or 10 days organization decided to suspend their employee. They don't want to give access for that 10 days for that employee means employee credentials should not work for that 10 days. They suspended him. Then admins can come to user account team, HR admin, search that account. They can manually also lock the account. See, I'm locking the account team. Now I'm locking the account locked, right? Now what I will do, let me go to incognito, another window I open team. Now see, I'm trying to sign in with that TrioTech.Kumar credentials. Now what happens, C team? I'm logging with TrioTech.Kumar. Let me sign in. What system telling? Authentication failed. Why? Account is locked. Employee cannot use his credentials to log in now. Now what I will do? Let's say his suspension completed, he came back. Then again HR can come, HR admin can come, go to his account, then unlock. Lock, unlock. Here only will be there in the actions button. Unlock, click on yes. Now see, account got unlocked team. Now let me go to another window. Let me try to log in with the same credentials. Sign in. Now see, system is back. System allowing him to log in. So this is about team locking and unlocking concept. Then team reset password. As I admin, if you want to reset the password of this user team, you can have the reset password button here also, or you can able to do from here also team. In the actions button, reset password. You can able to do from here also team. Then delete. Let's say permanently you want to delete this account. Let's say wrongly you defined the account, you want to delete this record, delete this account. You can delete the account from here. Then team, compare user. Let's say as a HR admin, you want to compare two of your employees team. What roles, what functionalities this user having and comparing with other user. You can compare team. So he is TrioTech Kumar, first user. Second user, anyone in the system, you can search team. If anyone is there, let me search by name John. Okay, one person is there, let me use it. So I'm comparing between Kumar and John. Compare. Here you can see the results team. Exactly not the roles. Within the roles, with that roles, whatever the functionalities that he can able to access. Whatever TrioTech Kumar can able to access team, Mr. John Dunbar cannot access. You can compare between two people. See these things John Dunbar can access, but TrioTech Kumar cannot access team based upon their roles, what screens, what functionalities in the system they have access. You can compare between these two users. Even you can export and you can check out team. Actually, this functionality earlier it was not available. Later on, just 2 years back or close to 1.5 year back only, we got this functionality team. Even this one also, earlier it was not available. It is also recently came option. What is this team? Copy user. Let's say I created one account, Mr. Triotech Kumar. These are the roles I added team. Some 10, 15 roles I added. I want another employee account also with same roles what Kumar having. Rather than again going to add user account, giving the details, manually adding one by one team, simply I can take Kumar account as a reference, come to action, copy user. All roles from TrioTech Kumar will be copied team. See, copy user, now I land upon add user account. See, all roles from Kumar account copied. Then I will give the credential details team. So HR work will become ease. We can refer another account and copy the roles when you creating the new user account. That is copy user team. Then status active inactive. When the account will become inactive in the system team, in one situation, the account will become inactive. When you know, when employee submitted his resignation, when employee leaving the organization, when employee submit the resignation in the core HR module, that will be their team. Employee will submit the resignation. Then account automatically will become inactive and all the rules will be revoked from the account by the system. That is a standard behavior team. If you want to manually do active, inactive, you can come edit. You want to inactive, you can switch it off. It will become inactive. That is manual way of doing team. So this is how in the fusion system, the concept of security administration will be working and the concept of user account management will be there. How to create the user account manually in the system, how to add the roles and how the security concept in the fusion system is working, we have seen team. How to customize the roles, that all we will see, or how to automate the roles, that all we will see in the concept of role management after our functional module training team. So within user account only, we have to talk about some more concepts like this category team. Like whenever we creating the new user account, there is something called user category is there default, like this username generation format, password complexity format, password resetting or password expiry settings, that all coming from this user category team. So client, as per the client requirement, when we go for an implementation project team, we have to be configuring all that rules. Client will tell, Kumar, in the system, the username format, I want everyone should have their email IDs. Password expiry should be every 6 months. Complexity should be very simple, like 4 characters, one number, something like that. Then we can able to implement that validation team. that I will take up the username, user or user account rules. In the next session, I will take up team, the user account rules, how to set up. So I hope everyone clear with the concept that which we have taken up today, team. Now please unmute yourself. Now the forum is open for discussion. Yes, Adit, Mariam, anyone please?
Yeah, hi. This is Soumya here. My username here is Adit.
Yes,
So I
Soumya.
have two questions here, Kumar. First is
Mhm.
like when you create this account, right? The new user account you created, the password was auto-generated, right? Can you go back to that page? This was auto-generated, right?
No, no, it's not auto-generated. Basically, it will show like this. We have to clear and we have to give. That's all. Even here also, nothing will be coming up. We have to clear it off and we have to give.
Oh, fine. So it was not auto-generated.
No,
That is the
no, it's
reason
not.
when you logged in as in your name, you could
Yeah,
type the password there.
correct.
Okay. So the next one is like when you copy the roles, right? From
Mm.
actions, when you copy the roles, and when you're adding the same role to another user, can you take a existing employee there instead of
You
none?
can take,
Can you take a worker?
definitely, you can take anyone.
Okay, and that worker's details will automatically come along with the
Populate.
roles.
Correct.
Okay, fine. Yeah, that's
It's
it.
game, no? Yeah. Yeah. Next
Okay.
question, team. Mariam,
Okay.
please.
Yes, Kumar. So when you are adding this user information, there is a tab of role. There is one checkbox that says assignable. What is assignable?
Assignable means within the concept of roles, we have the topic actually that has to be covered in the concept of roles. We have here, you're asking this one, right? This one, auto provisioned assignable, right?
Yes, this one.
This I will tell in the concept of roles because it is too early, you won't understand that. When we customizing the roles, we have to give certain leverage, whether it has to be requestable by the employee or manager or HR like that. So that is what assignable is. That I will tell in this role management discussion.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
Kumar, my question is, you have assigned the roles manually here. So,
Mhm.
would you be able to edit the role whatever system auto created as well?
Yeah. You want
You
to
can able
delete
to.
that system generated role to the user.
So we would
You
be able to
can,
see all the
you can.
employees which was created by system automatically as well. So
Yes.
those things also we can edit and manipulate.
Yeah, we can do that anytime.
Okay, and also can you able to set any expiration date for the role? So for
We
example, this
can.
employee.
Yeah, in the auto provisioning concept, when we are defining, it's a rule we are going to define. During that time, we have start date, end date. Whatever the date we gives, after that it will auto expire. It will
So it won't be
revoke.
okay. It won't be available in the manual thing because now when you set up the role, I
Mhm.
don't see any
No,
expiration
no.
option.
Manually we don't have, but in
Mhm.
automation only we have that one.
Okay, so the expiration. So manual don't
Yeah,
have the functionality.
manually don't have.
Okay, and one more last question. So you said that whenever at Deloitte or any company, will get the
Hmm.
admin access to create the user accounts.
Yeah.
So then we start working on create the accounts. So what if the employees are huge? So do we
Hmm.
need to create accounts? Do you have any some
Bulk uploading you are asking.
bulk uploading something like that?
Yeah, we have that definitely through HDL or spreadsheet. We have the inbound integration concepts, right? We have to
Uh-huh.
prepare a file and we have to upload either through HDL or spreadsheet.
Okay. So currently
We
they
have
showed for
that.
manually. So that's a different thing
Hmm.
again, which is going to come later.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
In,
Okay.
in in this area, I will show that even employees also manually hiring. Let's say today I got 100 people selected. 100 employees manually hiring is very tough task for the HR. Lot of time it will take. Prepare the
Mm.
template and upload it one shot.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Ali, Trishna, Nikki.
Hi, good evening,
Yeah,
Kumar.
hi.
Go ahead, Ali.
Hey, thank you so much. Good evening, Kumar, and good evening, all. I hope all of you are having a good time. I have one question regarding to the username format in the user category. We said like we have a standard ones like email, person, first name, last name, or etc. So, is there any customization I can
No.
combine anything here?
No.
Yani, let's say I can put like entity code or organization code with the employee number, let's say.
No. We have a limitation in the SaaS license. This topic, Ali knows well that I came to this screen, but rest of the people don't worry. Next class we will see. See, Ali, only these combinations are allowed. We don't have custom scope to define anything.
Mhm. Fine. All right, no worries. Second question, please, and last one also. The username will be inactive or خلاص expired after the termination of the employee or يعني after the employee submitted his resignation. Let's say he has noticed one month
After termination date.
after termination. That's fine.
Yes.
That's fine. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.